Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Great, great, great. Well, I am Charles Pace. I'm the Executive Director of the Gwinnett County Public Library. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this ribbon cutting ceremony for the new Elizabeth H. Williams Snellville Library branch. We have a lot of guests here today, and I'm going to go through and welcome some of those. I want to recognize some of these officials. First of all, from Gwinnett County, we have Board of Commissioners Chairwoman Nicole Love Hendrickson. We also have District 3 Commissioner Jasper Watkins III, who will be sharing some remarks. Are there any other commissioners here? Any other members? Yes, okay. Commissioner Ben Koo, welcome. All right, and we have our county officials, Glenn Stevens, Maria Woods. Are they here today? No, that's right. I'd like to recognize the department and division directors from Gwinnett County, in addition to leadership from county elected official and constitutional officers who may be here with us today. Now, from the City of Snellville, we have Mayor Barbara Bender, who will also have some remarks to share with us. And we'd like to recognize Mayor Pro Tem Todd Warner and City Council members Dave Emanuel, Solange DeStang, Christy Lezinski, and Gretchen Schultz. We'd also like to welcome Snellville City Manager Butch Sanders and any other representatives from the city who may be with us today. In addition, from the Library Board of Trustees, we have our board chair, J.T. Wu. He'll be sharing a few words with us in a bit. We also have Ted Koppel, one of our other board members, and also Dr. Kathy Lee, who's with us today. So, in addition, we have Elizabeth H. Williams Branch Library staff members here with us today, and I know that they're eager to get the ribbon cut on this beautiful facility. I'd like to recognize any federal, state, and local elected officials who are with us today. So, hello there. And Lilburn City Council member Yunmi Hampton. Happy to have her with us. And finally, I want to recognize from the county's Department of Support Services, Acting Director Ron Adderley, and the Project Manager for Library Construction, Mark LeBlanc. From our project architects, TSW Design, we have Heather Hubble and Albin Sprangler. And from our contractor, Reeves Young, we have Mike Izzy, Jay McClellan, Nick Turner, and Ian Smith. So once again, thank you all for being here today. Thanks for your hard work and your support of this project. Now I'm going to call on Chairwoman Hendrickson to tell us more about the new facility and how it's going to benefit residents.
Thank you, Charles, and thank you for your outstanding leadership of our award-winning library system. Well, good morning, everyone. I think it's still morning. Today is such an exciting day today, and I want to thank you all for joining us to officially cut the ribbon on this beautiful new location of the Elizabeth H. Williams branch of the Gwinnett County Public Library. Libraries are the true treasure chests of the world. They preserve the essence of our collective knowledge and imagination for current and future generations to discover. And they strike a delicate balance. While encouraging togetherness through education, entertainment, and creativity, they also act as a safe space for avid readers who just need a quiet corner to read a novel. Gwinnett's libraries aid in upward mobility, serving as places where technology and literature are accessible and free for aspiring makers and doers to get a start. When we cut the ribbon on this state-of-the-art library, we officially open a new chapter for this portion of our county. And it's only fitting that we do this during Library and Literacy Month. So if you haven't been to Snellville area recently, things look a lot different here than they did just a few short years ago, right? This library sits in the heart of a thriving development, and I'm proud that the staff here will reflect the vibrancy surrounding it and provides services that help promote equity. Visitors of all backgrounds and walks of life will sit at the 30 computer stations, the 2 learning labs, and the dedicated areas for children, teens, and adults to learn, grow, and advance their ideas. I could speak on and on about this facility, but I do look forward to you seeing this for yourselves. And before I turn the podium over to Commissioner Watkins, whose district this library sits in, I also want to thank our residents. The Elizabeth H. Williams Library is made possible thanks to $10.2 million in funding from the voter-approved Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax Program. That's our SPLOST dollars at work. SPLOST enables us to continue to invest in capital projects like this one that keep up with and anticipate the needs of our growing population. Gwinnett's voters continue to instill their trust in us with their pennies and expect us to reinvest in them in remarkable resources like this one. I'm grateful to be here alongside so many supporters of this amazing project, to open this new branch for our residents. Now I'd like to invite Commissioner Watkins to share a little bit more about this project. Commissioner Watkins.
Thank you, Madam Chair. To echo our chairwoman, it's beautiful. This beautiful facility was funded and designed for our residents. In my mind, this is what you do when you believe in a city, when you believe in your county, actually when you believe in the people. This is attainable because this is what sparks this thought. This is beautiful. This area is beautiful. This is what you talk about when you say a business center where you can work, play, and just do everything in, and now even learn. So the Elizabeth Williams Library branch adds a whopping 44,000 square foot of opportunity for the City of Snellville. The new library holds special space for meetings, different areas for residents of all ages, study rooms, marker spaces, and more. The library will bring immeasurable benefits to District 3. In addition to generating jobs for our residents today, the various resources at this library opens doors for future generations. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how many degrees you obtain, or who you know. The library allows us to meet on an equal footing and connect through learning. I encourage everyone to take advantage of this dynamic facility. Before I turn the program over, I would like to take a moment to thank our partners for their collaboration to get us here. The Gwinnett County Public Library Board of Trustees and the City of Snellville. They've been great partners in ensuring we provide excellent resources for the surrounding communities. This is what happens when you believe in your community and you believe in the people within your community. Again, this is what is done. By working with partners, we're able to identify the needs in the area and work together to address them in unique solutions. The second floor of the library is dedicated to the City of Snellville as a business center. It's fitting that the center focuses on business education and development to be located here in the heart of Snellville, emphasizing our shared commitment to small businesses, innovation, and belief in our founders here in the City of Snellville and in your city council and your mayor as well. So I say, this is what is accomplished when you believe in us, when you believe in Gwinnett. So don't stop believing that we can do more of what you see behind me here. And with that, I'd like to invite Snellville Mayor Barbara Bender to share some remarks.
Good morning, everyone. This is truly an exciting day. I want to thank you to Chairwoman Hendrickson, Commissioner Watkins, Mr. Charles Pace, Commissioner Benku. I'm so very pleased to be here today to celebrate the official opening of the new Elizabeth H. Williams branch of the Gwinnett County Public Library. It was about 6 years ago when Snellville's leadership took on a new direction and we homed in on what Snellville's new downtown project would look like. Conversations with a new developer were beginning, and we were exploring what elements were needed and wanted in our downtown area. Mayor Tom Witz, who was mayor at the time, casually made the remark to me, "We're going to move the library downtown." I said something to the effect of, "Well, that sounds great, Tom, but you know we don't really control that, don't you?" But it was soon after that Mayor Witz quickly got Commission Chairwoman Charlotte Nash and the library on board with the plan. And what a better gathering space could we ask for in our downtown? The library is a place for people of all ages, all socioeconomic backgrounds, all ethnic and cultural backgrounds, and all education levels. Read a book or learn how to read a book. Use the internet or learn how to use the internet. Learn a new skill or strengthen existing skills. Your starting place doesn't matter. What an opportunity for welcoming everyone to the Grove at Snellville Town Center. And coupled with Thrive Co-working, located on the second floor of this beautiful building, the opportunity for synergy between the business community and the library is endless. I would like to take an opportunity to thank a few people, the Gwinnett County Commissioners, the Gwinnett County Library Board of Trustees, and the entire Gwinnett project team for their unwavering support of this project. And also, many thanks for keeping the name Elizabeth H. Williams, a longtime and beloved teacher in the Snellville community. Snellville City Manager Butch Sanders, who spent untold hours with all of our city staff in getting this project done. Our downtown development partners, Kirk Dimitrops with Mid-City Real Estate Partners, and Brett Hutchins and Shannon Dixon with Casto and their teams. Without their belief and investment in the Grove, we would not be here today. Heather Hubble and her team at TSW for listening to our dreams, our ideas, and all of the historical perspectives that our Snellville Historical Society threw in the mix to create this absolutely stunningly beautiful building. Reeves Young and the many contractors and craftsmen who worked on this project, my colleagues on the Snellville City Council who did the heavy lifting on the city side, and former Mayor Tom Witz for imagining that this was possible. Congratulations also to the Snellville Branch Manager, Latifa Rashid, and your Snellville Library staff on the new location. I know you will continue your awesome efforts in making the Elizabeth H. Williams Branch welcoming and accessible to all. Thank you all for being here today, and just thrilled. Thank you. And now I'll turn it over to J.T. Wu from the Library Board.
Good morning, y'all. Thank you all so much, and distinguished guests and friends. Thank you, Chairwoman Hendrickson, Commissioner Watkins, Mayor Bender, and of course, Charles, for not just your remarks today, but for your consistent leadership and your principled partnership in supporting our library staff and our teams, and in making sure that our Gwinnett County Public Library system continues to be the gold standard, not just as the largest circulating public library system in the entire state of Georgia, but also as an award-winning model for library excellence and for lifelong learning across America. So just to echo what's already been said, it's truly an honor and a privilege to be with y'all, standing up here representing not only our Library Board of Trustees and the commissioners who appointed us, but also our exceptional staff and our leadership team. As they mentioned, my name is J.T. Wu, and I have the privilege of serving as the chairman of the Gwinnett County Public Library Board of Trustees. And on behalf of our team, I could not be more excited to be welcoming y'all to this brand new state-of-the-art library, the Elizabeth H. Williams Branch, that will serve the city of Snellville and the entire Gwinnett County community for decades to come. I was curious, so I looked up the groundbreaking ceremony for this branch yesterday on Gwinnett TV. Special shout out to our media team at the county. And when we all gathered here a little over a year and a half ago last year, right after Georgia won the national championship for the first time, I told the story of how integral libraries in general and the Gwinnett County Public Library system in particular have been to my own childhood and my own personal story, growing up as a son of Gwinnett and running around the stacks of some of our older library branches as a child nearly 30 years ago. My parents, like so many others in our increasingly diverse and interconnected county, came to America and chose to make Georgia and Gwinnett their home because they believed in the power of a good education and in the enduring promise of the American dream. And now more than ever, as we've heard echoed here, I believe that our libraries are essential to that vision of a brighter tomorrow, as maybe the only places remaining in our county that are completely free and accessible to all of our citizens, regardless of how young they may be, where they may live, or what language they may speak. You know, our libraries, as you can see in Gwinnett, are a far cry from just being a dusty old repository to store books. In the marketplace of ideas and in the spirit of freedom of expression, state-of-the-art libraries like this one right behind us can be invaluable meeting grounds where bridges can be built, problems can be solved, and learners of all ages can freely access the tools, the information, and the opportunities that they need to pursue their own American dreams. And so that's why, in strong and continued bipartisan partnership with our friends at the state, the federal, the local, and especially the county levels, I'm proud that our library team has continued to be laser focused on providing that maximum value, that unparalleled partnership, and meaningful returns on invested public funds for our community, grounded in our system's three main priorities for this post-pandemic world: early education, workforce development, and community engagement. Because these are all areas where our library and our hardworking staff can be perfectly positioned to continue building on existing partnerships to help every Gwinnetian in our branches on their own journeys of lifelong learning. In just the last year alone, together with our friends at the county and across a wide variety of streamlined public-private partnerships, our libraries have hosted over 2,100 early education and kindergarten preparedness programs for our littlest learners, upskilled and trained the business leaders and entrepreneurs of tomorrow through career mentorship and technology training, and helped deliver over $258 million in services and resources back to our Gwinnett County community, representing a 10 times return on invested public funds and setting the standard for every other library system in the Peach State. And I know that our newest branch here in Snellville is poised to continue that tradition, with the free-to-use 3D printers, our podcasting suites, and our digital media tools available in our learning labs, representing the exciting and innovative future of our county. And with the locally sourced and hand-cut Snellville granite that makes up the very foundation of this building we see, representing the history, the tradition, and the community that truly makes Snellville a city where, as your motto is, everybody's proud to be somebody. Today would not be possible without the amazing leaders in this audience, with our friends and beyond. So, Chairwoman Hendrickson, Commissioner Watkins, Mayor Bender, Glenn, Maria, Tina, Angela, so many more. On behalf of our library and our Board of Trustees, thank y'all for your continued support. And finally, as chairman of the Board of Trustees, I'm personally excited for this new era of partnership and collaboration alongside y'all, and to create even more innovative ways for the library to support your positive visions for the future of our community. Because I'm confident that together, with continued investments in supporting our staff, enhancing our collections, and doubling down on state-of-the-art projects like this beautiful new branch in the heart of Snellville, Gwinnett County and the library system will continue to deliver that standard of excellence that makes Gwinnett truly great. So thank y'all so much, and may God bless y'all. And with that, I'd love to invite Charles Pace back up to the podium to close us out.
All right, well, thank you, Chairwoman Hendrickson, Commissioner Watkins, Mayor Bender, and JT for those remarks. Now, we've come to the most exciting part of today's ceremony, the part you've all been waiting for. It's time to cut the ribbon. So I'm going to turn it over to Gwinnett County Communications staff, and they're going to give us some directions to follow.